My name is Melanie, one of the executive team leaders here in the Northern California area. So today we're going to talk about a special project that deals with essential services. What I'm going to do now is to get out of the way because the person who's going to show the information to us right now is one of the special people I've met in this business. He's a very successful entrepreneur across the US, has business that expands from coast to coast and other countries as well. Is a very humble person, our leader, our mentor, a servant leader who helps a lot of people, no other than Mr. Julian Lewis.
Well, first of all, before I get started, I want to tell all of you a little bit about Melanie. She's very humble. She didn't really say much about herself, but outside of our projects, she's successful she's in the IT industry. Basically, what she does is a software engineer for the government. She works on projects and she's working about 50 hours a week, but was able to find enough time to be able to get started with a project with us in business. And in a short period of time, she was able to have a lot of success. She's not only had her success herself, but she's enrolled team members and she's taught them to duplicate the same results that she was able to accomplish. So we're very excited to be able to have you on the call today. And I'm looking forward to hearing a little bit more about your story a little bit later. And ladies and gentlemen, before I get started, I just want to give you a brief background on myself so we're not complete strangers. Prior to getting involved with this project, I was a senior systems engineer. I was working roughly 80 to 90 hours a week. I was averaging 50 to 60 flights a year, which put me in a situation where I really didn't have a lot of time for myself or my family. Good fortune came my way. I was introduced to this project by my first mentor in this industry who shared with me a system that allowed me to step away from my full-time job, come home to my family, but most importantly, I was able to become the type of father that I felt my daughter deserved. Now, I want to share with you what we're going to be doing today. We're going to take you through some information. And at the end of this information, you're going to be able to have enough to be able to determine whether you see value in partnering in our project or you see an opportunity to save some money on some bills. And then after that, we're going to go into the details of our system. And you're going to understand exactly what we do step by step with every individual to generate the results and have the success that we've been able to have all around the world. So I'm going to get myself out of the way. I'm going to play a quick 2-minute video. And then afterwards, I'm going to come up, go over those points, and then we can kick off the train.
Right now, someone is watching TV, shopping online, sharing on social media, scrolling a news feed, cooking, turning on lights, texting, paying with a credit card, and someone is definitely making a phone call. Now, imagine earning income through your very own business every time a customer pays a bill for services they're already using anyway. With ACN, you can. With a 27-year track record of success, ACN is the largest direct seller of telecommunications, energy, and essential services in the world. Today, we operate in 27 countries and have offices throughout North America, Europe, Latin America, Asia, and the Pacific. We're constantly evolving our portfolio of products to stay ahead of what millions of consumers and businesses need and use every day. Now, ACN has added identity theft protection through ID Seal to its suite of essential services. Thanks to ACN's innovative mindset, we're just getting started, and the world is taking notice. Inc. magazine also recently recognized ACN as a private titan, a designation reserved for the largest and most iconic privately held companies in the world. This is your opportunity to establish your very own ACN business, offering the essential services that people and businesses already use every day, and an opportunity to get paid every time they pay a bill for these services. It's your life. Imagine earning an income on your own terms. That's what ACN is all about, and now you can be a part of it.
All right, so the video does a great job summing up exactly what we do. Like I mentioned, what I'm going to do now is go over the details, and at the end of this conversation, you'll have enough information to be able to determine what your opinion is, what category you fit in as far as it relates to this company. So as I bring this up, we're going to cover the background. We started in January of 1993. We're in 27 countries on 5 continents. We did over $4 billion over the last 5 years, and we've acquired millions of customers dealing with essential services for the home and the business. Services like cell phones, high-speed internet, bundled services, television, gas and electricity, healthcare, security and automation, payment processing, and identity theft protection. And most of these companies are companies that you're familiar with, such as DirecTV, Dish Network, Frontier, Vivint Home Security and Automation, Spectrum Cable, a lot of companies like AT&T. So these are brands that people are familiar with. And a lot of these brands are companies that people have paid bills to. And the reason why these major companies have partnered with us is because of our business model. See, most service providers, they use media and internet marketing in hopes to attract customers. It's expensive and it's not guaranteed. What ACN does is bypass the expensive advertising and goes direct to the customer through you. And what that allows ACN to do is save the customer money on their bills and also have enough left over to do some good in the world. And we do that through our charity project, Feeding Kids, in connection with Feeding America here in the States, and up north of Food Banks Canada. When a customer is acquired, a child gets fed. So it's a powerful concept. And what's exciting is you don't have to experiment or figure out how to create a system in business. ACN already has that for you. It's a turnkey system, and you're taught every step of it so that you can get results. They take care of all of the heavy lifting. They take care of the infrastructure, and we get to be partners with ACN with all of their providers and all of their support for a one-time startup fee of only $199. And as you build a business that expands into multiple states, cities, and even countries, the overhead monthly expense to operate a global business is only $25. Plus, ACN takes care of your website, marketing tools, complete business tracking and reporting, customer support. And if that's not enough, as an independent business owner, you get perks, which mean that you can shop at all retail stores that you probably already shop at, but because you're an ACN independent business owner, you're able to get discounts and savings and rebates that aren't available for people that are not involved with the program. And you get your own online business, which means that it's able to be operated remotely. You can build this business in person, at home, at the beach, anywhere you want, and you can earn income as you go. So let's talk a little bit about how you get compensated in ACN. The first way is through what we call personal monthly customer bonuses. And the way this works is when you refer your first 3 services, you're going to make a $75 bonus. But then after that, 2 more services is going to earn you a $200 bonus. And from that point forward, every 3 additional services that you refer to ACN is going to pay you another $200 bonus. And there's no limit to the amount of times you can do that every calendar month. On top of that, when you refer customers, they're going to pay for their bills every single month. And when they pay their monthly bill, you're going to receive a percentage ranging between 3 and as high as 20% on all the monthly commissionable revenue coming from those customers' bills, month in and month out. And as you share this opportunity with people, some will decide that they want to participate and become a customer, while others are going to want to build a business. And the people that enroll in ACN as independent business owners don't just join ACN, they join as a part of your team. And you have the opportunity to earn bonuses that are paid out weekly when your team acquires customers, ranging between $50 and as high as $350. And as your team's customers pay their monthly bills, not only do the individuals in your team get paid a percentage, you get paid a percentage on all of the customers that are coming into your organization. You have the ability to get paid 4% monthly commissionable revenue on the bills that come from the customers that your team members referred. And as you and your team gather more customers, you're able to earn positions that will increase your bonuses, increase your residual income, and allow you to take vacations all around the world. And the next steps are simple. We lock arms with you and we go with you step by step. We show you where to access all the online trainings, in-person trainings, virtual events, our national trainings. You have support at every angle. You have the opportunity to build this business the way you want to build it. And on top of that, we will show you how to enroll as an independent business owner, how to utilize a support system, how to participate in training. And then we start acquiring customers with you because you're in business for yourself, but never by yourself. And so with that being said, we're at the point where most people have enough information to be able to give us their opinion on what category they see themselves in. So there are 3 categories you can choose from. So if you take a look at this, you want to ask yourself, what category are you? What category am I? If you're a number 3, that just means that you're excited about the opportunity to support a friend. You like the idea of saving money on a bill, and you're looking towards being a customer. If that's you, you're a category 3. We want to thank you for being supportive, and we want to thank you for your business. If you're a category 2, that means that you're interested, but you have some questions. And if you're a category 1, that means you love what you saw, you're confident in your friend or family member that invited you, and you want to lock arms and partner with us. Whether you're a category 1, 2, or 3, we're excited for what you're about to embark on, and we look forward to helping you with the next step. Now, what we're going to do next is we're going to get right into training. And I'm very excited to be able to share with you the training, because the training is what allowed me to realize that I could be confident in building a business, even though I had no experience in business. I had never done anything like this. And so I want you to pay close attention to how we build this thing, how the system works. And I want you to think about a few things. Can you do what we're asking of you? And if the answer is yes, then we want to show you how quickly that can happen and how you can start to generate results. And so you're going to learn about the blueprint of building this business. And so if you take a look, the first step in getting your ACN business started is to go to ACN Compass to watch the IBO Getting Started videos. And it's very simple. We have videos that set you up on your direct deposit. We have videos that you can watch on how to submit your business information, how to promote your ACN storefront, how to get that set up. We have videos on how to connect and communicate. There's so many things that you can learn and get a foundation for to get you started. And I recommend going there, and it's YouTube style. So you can watch them in the evenings, you can watch them whenever you want. That's based on your schedule. Now, the next thing, once we get you a foundation on what to do as far as the mechanics of the business, we want to get you started with the right mindset, because it doesn't matter. You can have all the blueprint, all the documents, everything. But if you don't have the right mindset, you cannot generate the results that you're going to want in the business. So let's get focused on that. So if you take a look at the first slide that I'm bringing up, it's talking about determining something called your reason why. So why you do the business is extremely important, because it's going to be the thing that keeps your feet to the fire. It's going to push you out of your comfort zone and get you into building the business. Now, the reason why could be time with family, to pay off some bills, to help with the college education for your children. It can be to help your parents. It could be family vacation, or to give more to charity. Whatever your reason why is, you want to identify it, and you want it to be the thing that you think about when you don't feel like doing things. I know for me, my reason why was getting home to my daughter when she was a baby. And so I was working 80 to 90 hours a week at my job. And when I was exhausted, I would start to have thoughts like, you don't have to work right now. You already worked all these hours at your job, just relax. And when I would think that, I would say, but you're stealing from your daughter right now and she can't even protest. Get up, let's get to work so that we can get home. And so my reason why is what allowed me to build faster, which allowed me to stay connected longer so that I can get to the goals that I needed to accomplish. Now, the next thing is to think like a business owner. And so here's a list of things that business owners do. Business owners know how to make a decision. They understand that there's a learning curve. They know that there are ups and downs in business. They develop the right mental attitude and remain positive. They understand that this is not about selling, but it's about sorting. Some will, some won't. So what? We just move on to the next person. We also understand that you want to have long-term thinking. So they understand the real vision of the business. And then they have the ability to look at this as something that they never quit, because as you continue to push forward, you're going to get the results. Now, let's talk about the mechanics. What we really need to do as far as actively working ACN as a business. The first thing is you want to create a list. And the list is of the what we call warm market. Warm market are people that you know. Now, that doesn't mean that you need to only have a list of people that you're very close to. People that you know also includes people that you associate with. Maybe someone that you recognize because you walk by them each time you're at the gym. Maybe the person that delivers your mail. These are part of your warm market as well. And you want to write down everyone. So I always recommend looking at your cell phone contact list, your social media lists like Facebook friends, Instagram following, things like that, and your email contact list. And then what you want to do is get all that list together and contact everyone at ASAP. And what we do when we contact them is we ask them a question and we just sort through to identify the people that are looking for us. And why this worked so well for me is because it allowed me to not be afraid. See, I thought I was going to have to convince and sell the people that were on my list. And I was so happy to know that all I was going to do is ask them a specific question. And based on how they answered, the people that answered a certain way, we're going to be able to see the information and let me know how they felt versus me trying to convince them, which was huge. It was big. It was a big difference from what I thought I was going to have to do with this company. And so you may be asking yourself, well, what kind of question could you ask? Well, the only question that is the most important one to ask that works most of the time with most of the people is just to simply ask for someone's opinion. We write a list of everyone that we know and we contact them and we ask them for their opinion. We ask them, hey, listen, I'm excited about something I saw. I respect you and I would love your opinion on it. Would you mind giving me your opinion on something important to me? And just by asking that question, what you do is empower people. People feel important, they feel special, and they look forward to giving their opinion. And the purpose of doing that is to be able to access more people on your list just so that we can share it with everyone. And more people seeing the business means more people that we're going to identify that are looking for something like what we do. And in identifying those people, that's a simple process as well. So once we ask someone for their opinion and we show them the presentation that you just saw a few minutes ago, at the end of the presentation, we ask them for if their opinion leans more towards one of three categories, which means that our goal is just to identify their answer, not to convince or sell them on what it should be. And that was refreshing to me. And so the opinions, the categories look like this. Category 1, are you ready to get started? Category 2, you're interested and you have some questions. I was a category 2. Questions are great. That meant I was intrigued and I wanted to know a little more before I could make a decision. And then category 3 are our customers. So here's what happens. By sharing this, by asking people for their opinion, we're able to identify people that want to save money and become a customer, as well as people that want to partner and help you to expand your business as they build their own. And just remember this: professionals sort, amateurs sell and convince. Sorting is fun. Convincing is draining. Be a professional. You want to listen, sort, and move on. And remember this: it's all about the timing. People will join when the time is right. Some will, some won't. So what? Some wait. It doesn't matter. Who's next? Let's keep sorting. The faster we sort, the faster we build, and we identify people that want to lock arms with us. So with that being said, I want you to hear from an individual that's having a lot of success. You heard from her in the very beginning. She got started in the business. She was not only busy as an IT professional, but her and her family were in the process of moving into a home. And if you know anything about, we all probably moved at least once in our life, that's a very busy time. So to have to work that many hours, to be moving her family at the same time, and then learn a new business, the only reason why she was able to have success is because the business was simple and she was coachable. She followed a system and she got results in her first 30 days. She got a fast start bonus. She made over $1,000. I'll let her talk to you about that. but she also not only did it for herself, but she helped her father, who partnered with her as well, to generate the similar results that she did. So let me go ahead and bring back Melanie Evangelista. If you don't mind, could you just share a little bit about why you got involved, why you're excited about the business, and you can tell them what happened within that first 30 days?
Hello, my name is Melanie. I'm back. So I'm an IT specialist. I'm working about 50 to 60 hours a week for the state of California. So I don't have kids, but instead I'm supporting both my parents and my niece. Just like what Julian said, I was a number two, got interested, but had some questions. But after all my questions got answered, I signed up and started to strategize. So I joined ACN because I see the opportunity for me and my family to save on the utility bills that we are already paying, like gas, internet, TV, home security, identity theft. So name it, we all have those services in our home. So, and I also wanted to earn residual income. And of course, my most favorite part is the tax write-off, wherein we got some tax credit from last year from joining with ACN. So in joining ACN, I would like to see myself build another stream of income so that I can achieve my goal to retire early. So guys, let's do it.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you sharing that with us. And it really is that simple. Similar to her, I had that type of result when I got involved with the company. And it was really just following the system and making sure that I was putting one step in front of the other, generating that result. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to get into one of the most important parts of the business is customer acquisition. We're going to be talking about building your personal residual income. So if you take a look, the first thing I want to let you know is that as it relates to customer acquisition, we're just going to be talking about how to acquire the customers. We're going to break down how that they benefit you, how you get promoted and earn percentages, how you get compensated. That's what we're going to talk about today. Now, as far as every single service and the details of those services, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to go to acncompass.com, and you're going to be able to get the full product library of trainings. So there's trainings on every single service so that you can learn the ins and outs on IDCO, Zoom Energy, AT&T, DirecTV Dish Network, Flash. All of it is there. You just click on the menu, pick the service, and get right into it. And you can do that around your schedule so that you can feel comfortable and confident in what you're sharing with people. But let's talk about the how. How do we get customers? The first step is to become your own customer. You want to think like a business owner. You want to understand your business. And becoming a customer helps you to really understand your business. It's going to build belief. You're going to know that these services are powerful. It's going to help you to train yourself. You're going to know every single step that your customers are going to go through because you went through it as a customer. Also, this is really exciting. You're going to get paid on your services. Not only can you save money because you're a customer, every single month you pay your bill, you pay yourself. And then you have the opportunity to get free services through our referral programs with ACN. And one of the things that Melanie mentioned is the tax write-offs. See, most of these services that we have, you're already paying for. And by going through yourself, your own business, to get these services, the IRS looks at it as a demo product. So you have the ability to write these services off every single year. So there's so many reasons why you want to think like a business owner and become your own customer. Now, just to break down how it works, when you get started, ACN is taking account for how many services you're reaching, because you get rewarded bonuses when you get to certain services. So when you have 2 services that total at least 12 points, or 3 services that total at least 7 points, ACN is going to pay out your first bonus for becoming what they call customer qualified, or CQ. Now, to get promoted and to earn bonuses and increase residual income, it all revolves around these points. So when you gather services, ACN has a point value attached to each one of those services. So if you take a look here, it shows all these point values. So ID Seal is between 2 to 8 points. Gas and electricity is between 1 to 2 points. Mobile or cell phone is 4 to 10 points. Payment processing is 6 points. Home security is 8 points. Internet is 2 to 3 points. Television is 2 to 5 points. And health sharing is 2 to 6 points. So just to give you an example, someone that went out there and referred 5 services in their own home earned $200. But why? It's because they got home security, which is 8 points. ID Seal for themselves, 8 points. ID Seal for a family member or spouse, another 8 points. Gas and electricity. Gas is 1 point, electricity 2 points. So altogether, they have 27 points. 27 points. And because it's 5 services and at least 10 points, obviously there's 17 points over that. They're able to earn another $200 bonus. And remember, from that point forward, every 3 additional services is another $200 bonus, just to give you an idea about how this works. Now, there's some special things that ACN has enhanced for the month of September for new and existing independent business owners, and I want to share with you how that works. So ACN has put extra points on the table in the month of September. ID Seal is 8 points. Zoom Energy is another 2 points. Flash services in Canada, high-speed internet is now 3 points. Flash mobile services, increased points all across the board. And these points get you to your goals faster. Now, you might be asking, what goals are these? We're going to go over that in a second, and you're going to understand why points are so important as it relates to income. Now, if you take a look, DirecTV is doing something special. September 1st to October 31st, they're doing a promotion where what was the packages that used to be 3 points are now 4 points. Choice packages that were 2 points are now 3 points, and that's with DirecTV Stream. And with DirecTV Traditional, they have for their Choice, Unlimited, and Premier packages that were 3 points are now 4 points, so that you can get to your point goals faster, which means you can earn income quicker. And then the referral programs are very powerful. There's a refer a friend program where if you earn a free service for every 5 flash services, internet, home phone, or internet customer. There's some powerful referral programs for ID Seal and ID Seal Titan, for Zoom Energy, and for Flash Mobile. So remember I said, when you become a customer and you refer customers, you can get your bill for free. And then there's a special promotion for Sphere. Sphere is our merchant services company. And when you refer merchants and ACN cannot meet or beat the customer's current processing rate, ACN Sphere is going to pay a $250 Visa gift card to the merchant just for trying. But they're also going to pay you, the independent business owner, a $250 Visa gift card because you tried. That's $500 in bonuses just for attempting. And so that's pretty exciting that Sphere is doing that. And then this is what's happening for brand new independent business owners in the month of September. So if you have a start date this month, that means you're eligible to qualify for these promotions. All you have to be is new in the United States or Canada and reach executive team leader within your first 30 days with a minimum of 15 points coming from your organization, and you will receive a $425 bonus. That's in addition to the $75 bonus for becoming customer qualified that we just talked about. Remember, your first 2 services totaling 12 points or 3 services totaling 7. So $75 bonus plus a $425 bonus means you earned an additional $500 in bonuses just for becoming an executive team leader. And if that's not enough, you can also earn extra bonuses when people become customers. So remember what I shared before. We ask people for their opinion. We show them the opportunity, and then they decide whether they want to save money and participate as a customer or make money and participate as a business owner. So the people that decide to become a customer, every single time that happens, you have a chance to earn extra bonuses, because every time someone becomes a customer after your first 5 services, every 3 services can pay you out another $200, and there's no limit to the amount of times you can do that in your first calendar month, and then, your first 30 days and every calendar month after that. Now, let's get into why these points are so important, like I mentioned before. It's because the points that you earn increase the percentages that you earn. So if you look to the left, it says personal points. You start out at 1 to 39 points, earns you 3% on all of the monthly revenue, all the monthly commissionable revenue from customers you personally referred, okay? But as your customers increase, your points increase. 40 to 59 points bumps you up from 3% to 5%. And then 60 to 99 points bumps you up to 10%. And from that point forward, you can go as high as 20%, earning a full 20% on all the monthly commissionable revenue from your customers' monthly bills. So you want to get to 20% as quickly as possible. And remember, so a lot of these services are worth 8 points. So that's not a lot of services to acquire to be able to max out. And you can do it just by sharing the opportunity and helping people become a customer that decide they want to go in that direction. Now, the way this works, to keep it simple, the reason why Melanie was able to do what she did so fast, the reason why I was able to do what I did so fast is because we followed a system. There's a 7-day game plan. And if you follow the 7-day game plan, you can see similar results that we were able to accomplish. And so we walk you through the steps of becoming customer qualified, having what we call a private business Zoom, okay? And then we help to get you qualified for leadership training and generate your first paycheck. So what we want to do is we want to create your story today. We want to help you to become an executive team leader right away so that you can earn a $500 bonus, because that's your story. That's your testimonial. You'll be able to ask, when people ask you how you're doing, you can answer confidently that you're having success in the business. So with that being said, what I want you to do is I want you to hear from another individual who's having a lot of success in the business. He started out brand new. Matter of fact, Melanie introduced him to the business. And she was one of the people that he was one of the people that she helped to follow the system like she did. He had no experience in this industry. He was working full-time at his job in corporate America and part-time in retail at night. And he's a single father. So we can agree that he's extremely busy. And so because this business is designed for busy people, he followed a simple system, leveraged the system, and he was able to make a fast start bonus in his first couple of weeks, as well as help others to accomplish that too, including his sister. So Mr. Jeko Sikad, if you don't mind, could you share a little bit about your background as well, why you're so excited about the business and where you see yourself going?
Hello, everyone. My name is Jeko. I'm an executive leader here in the Illinois marketplace. My background is I work as a compliance specialist, and I'm working part-time as well during the nighttime. When I started, a friend of mine, Lani, invited me. She told me it's a business opportunity. She did not tell me the details at start, but she said that I can save money and earn as well. So I told her, okay. So she met me up for a presentation. Saturday came and I went to see the presentation. Presentation went well. They explained to me the system and the compensation plan. The business involves essential services, which both my sister and I share the same service. I told Lani that I would like my sister to get involved on this business as well. So right after the presentation, I talked to my sister, and she agrees to join the next presentation. So next Saturday came, she saw the presentation. After answering all the questions, both my sister and I signed up. So we strategized to get the points we need on our services, and with less than 30 days, we got our fast track bonus already. So I joined ACN because I'm a single dad. I do have a son, his last year in high school. I am lucky to have plenty of friends that I can share the opportunity, just like what Lani did to me. And I don't want to work multiple jobs no more. So I'm draining myself with 2 jobs. When I started ACN, I cannot imagine how I can excel in the business, especially that I don't have any experience in doing marketing. With the help of my team, training on my very own website, including attending some events and some early morning trainings, I find myself running the business with success. So joining ACN is a privilege for me. Not only I can earn extra money for myself, ACN gave me the motivation and self-confidence, especially in how to approach people, how to present and ask opinion on how to pick a good leader. Thank you very much, Julian.
Thank you so much. And I appreciate you sharing your story. And I hope you guys are catching this so Melanie, she asked a bunch of people for their opinion. They took a look at the opportunity. Jekko was one of those people. Him and his sister both saw it. It made sense to them. They were category 1. They got started in the business, and then they repeated the process. He was able to, through sharing, asking for opinion, he was able to get results, get his services, help his sister do the exact same thing. And they were able to both make bonuses right away and become executive team leaders. And that is the process that has been able to help our team all across the board have success. And what's interesting is with Jekko, every single person that got started in his business over the course of his first 60 days, he was able to help get promoted and get to executive team leader. Melanie did the same thing. And it wasn't because they had all the time in the world. Remember, they were busy. So all they did really was leverage the system and their mentors, and they were able to accomplish their goals. So thank you again for sharing. And what we're going to do right now is get right back into it. What we're going to talk about next is team building. And team building does something important. Team building is what allows you to leverage and generate overriding residual income. And overriding residual income, it sounds like what it is. You override. What does that mean? Your team, as they acquire customers, you're able to earn overriding percentages on the work that your team is doing. So the customers that they're bringing in, they get paid the highest percentage because they did the work. But you get an overriding percentage every month on those bills because they're a part of your organization. So let's take a look at what overriding residual income actually is. So if you take a look here, the way it breaks down in our company is ACN pays you through what they call levels of growth. So if you introduce Jekko to the business, Jekko would fall on what we call your first level. If Jekko introduced me, I would be on Jekko's first level, but on your second level because I'm 2 levels removed from you. I introduce Lonnie or Melanie would fall on your 3rd level, my first level, Jekko's second level. Okay, so all that means is as people get introduced and as they get further removed from you, you still get percentages on all of the customers' monthly bills. So if you look at this page, it shows level 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And next to that, it shows 4% all the way down, which means that as an ACN independent business owner, even 5 levels removed from you, you have the ability to earn 4% every month on every service that comes in. And so how does that work? How do you make sure that you earn on all the levels you can get paid on? You want to have, if you're taking notes, 75 personal customer points right away. You want to put a star next to that. That is important to understand. Once you get to 75 personal customer points, you unlock all 5 levels of residual income. And no matter where someone comes into your business, no matter who introduces them, whether it's someone you know or someone who got introduced by someone that you don't know, as long as it falls in 5 levels, you're going to get compensated on it. And here's what's really exciting. That's just the tip of the iceberg. As you build this business and get through and promote to different positions, once you reach a position called regional vice president and higher, now you don't just get paid on all 5 levels, you also get paid on levels 6 through infinity. So you get paid on your entire organization, all the percentages from customers that are paying their monthly bills. So how do you start building a team? How do you build leverage? Here's our system that has allowed Jekko and his team to get results. It allowed Melanie to get results in her organization, as well as mine. The first thing we do is we set a date. You want to set a date for what we call a soft opening. Now, what's a soft opening? It just means, think about a business having a grand opening. The soft opening is when the owners bring in the closest, the family members, the closest people to take a look at what they're doing before they showcase it to the world. And so we want to do that in ACN as well. So we have a soft opening and we make a list of the closest people, the closest contacts. and we allow them to take a look at what you're doing before we announce it to the world. So family, close friends, close coworkers, people we call flat tire friends, which are people that would come get you if you had a flat tire and you couldn't get roadside assistance. Even if it's 2 o'clock in the morning, they might not want to come, but because they're that close, they would show up. And we want to invite, because we want to get the closest people's opinions first, because those are the people that matter. And we invite by using what we call a great news or the announcement approach. And then we schedule a call to a call time with you and the contacts, your contacts. And then we set up a 3-way call with you, your close people, and your mentor. And all your mentor is going to do is let them know that you're working with them, that your mentor is working with you, helping you get launched. And we're excited to share, do a pre-showing of what that is before everyone else sees it when we announce it in the grand opening. And so if you look at the approach, it's very simple. All you have to do is send out this text. You can take a picture of this, copy it right away. OMG, I'm really excited. I have great news. When do you have 2 minutes to talk? That's it. No matter how busy somebody is, when someone sees that, they're going to let you know, I can talk right now. Some of them are going to call you right now because they're excited, but you want to know when they have 2 minutes to talk. When they give you the time, you schedule the time to talk, and you get in contact with your mentor, get them on a 3-way on that specific time, and your mentor is going to give them an exclusive invite to your soft opening. Now, here's the next part. This is the grand opening. And I want you to think about any traditional business. Like a restaurant has their private soft opening, and then they have a grand opening where they invite everyone who's everyone out to see and experience their business. And that's what the grand opening is with ACN. And how this works is we set a date that works for both you and your mentor. And then we make a list of everyone that you know. Don't prejudge. You want everyone on the list, because remember, our job isn't to convince them. Our job is to simply call everyone on the list, or text everyone on the list, or message them and ask them for their opinion. And then we're going to reach out. The person with the most exposures, the people with the most people looking at the business wins, because they're going to be the ones that have most people to partner in some way, shape, or form. 50% will respond. The bigger your list, the more customers and IBOs, and your goal is to get results right away. And so we're gonna share it with as many people as we can, and we're just gonna identify what category they fall in. Let them tell us how they want to participate, and then we're gonna participate with them accordingly. And so you want to schedule your grand opening and your soft opening PBZs right away. Let's get this moving so that you can start generating a paycheck by next week. So what I want to talk to you about now is one of the biggest things that impacted my life. It's the international training event. See, I didn't realize how important they were. I thought it was just a training event where people got excited, people got motivated. But what happened was the experience let me know that this was real. I was able to learn from the best of the best from all around the world. And it shifted my thinking. It changed the way I looked at the company. Before I went to an international training event, I thought I could be successful. Afterwards, I knew I could be successful. And the knowing part gave me a confidence that changed how people responded when I shared with them the opportunity. I got results. And all I can tell you is that is the fastest way to get results. You want to become a regional director, you like the idea, you want to become a regional coordinator fast, you want to get to the next promotion level, you want to get to your first promotion level. Here's what I recommend. We have an international training coming up in 19 days in Fort Lauderdale at the Fort Lauderdale Convention Center. It's 2 days, Friday and Saturday. Most people are flying in on Thursday night. Some are flying in Friday morning, and they're flying out Saturday. So you'll be home Sunday. But here's what's going to happen. If you work with your mentor or sponsor, hear me carefully, hear me very closely. If you work with your mentor or sponsor to do everything you can to get a handful of people to that event, and then you schedule your soft openings and your grand openings while you're at that event, and you do them remotely, you're going to see results like nobody else. And so when I saw the business, we didn't have the ability to work remotely. That technology wasn't around yet. So we had to just invite while we were at the event, fly home, get our home ready for a meeting for everyone to come into our living room. And it worked then as well. We had so many people get started in our business, so many people that were excited, not because we even were great at presenting or great at talking about the business. It's just because they were in alignment with us. They wanted more than what they currently had. They wanted residual income and control over their time and their freedom. And they saw ACN as an opportunity to supply that. And so what I wanted to tell you is the first event that you want to plug into is the Team Wake Up Call, a Team Wake Up Zoom that we have Monday through Friday. You can call in, plug in. There are guest speakers. That's the meeting code. You can also access that meeting code from your mentor that shared with you, that got you on this training. And then we're in the promoting business. That's the thing I had to learn. I thought we were in the telecom business or the team building. We're actually in the promoting business. See, when I learned to get myself out of the way and I just learned how to promote a soft opening, people were able to see it for themselves and make a decision. And they were able to make decisions faster seeing it for themselves than me trying to convince. When I learned how to promote the grand opening and get myself out of the way and just ask as many people for an opinion and let them let me know what they felt, I was able to enroll more people and get more customers because the right people were showing up in my business. And then when I started learning how to promote the trainings, instead of me trying to figure out how to train, I was able to get my newest people in front of the best trainers in the company who are not only better at the information, but they were better at relaying the information so that a new person could understand. But the biggest thing that changed my life is when I got great at promoting the national event. When I got great at letting people know, look, to be honest, if this was the week of the international and you had to choose between signing up in the business for $199 or using that money to attend the event, I would be the one to tell you to go to the event. Because the truth is, when it makes sense and you know that this is going to work, we can figure out the money part. But if you get started in the business and you miss out on the training that can fast track your success, then what's the point? So I highly recommend doing everything you can to get started. And in the next 19 days, anyone you come in contact with who's interested, help them to make the best decision they can to get to Fort Lauderdale, get to the Elevate event, get registered right away. We have registration still, hotel rooms available September 30th through October 1st. This is going to be the game changer for all of us. There's going to be a new service that's announced, a lot of new announcements that are taking place at the end of this month. And it's going to be the thing that takes your business into momentum throughout the remainder of the fourth quarter of this year into 2023. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I'm excited that you were able to jump on a training with us today. I hope you got a lot of value out of what we shared. And I look forward to seeing each and every single one of you at the Elevate event and over the top. God bless. Have a great rest of your day, and we'll talk to you soon. Take care.